everyone, and welcome to World of Darkness News, the weekly show in which we deliver you all the news from TTRPGs to video games regarding World of Darkness. And today it's going to be truly the World of Darkness because we're going to talk not only about Vampire the Masquerade, but about the upcoming Hunter the Reckoning, with so many more stuff to come about it. We're going to share more things, not only this week, but next. This is the Hunter month, so you may expect a lot of that things coming along. And we're going to start with something that you might have seen already if you are keeping a very close eye on Renegade social media. But yeah, let's give you a little preview, shall we? New Hunter preview is available right now from Renegade Game Store. You can go to renegadegamestudios.com/hunter and download the preview. When you actually downloaded the previous preview, you will find the teaser 2 in the downloadable product. It's absolutely free, so you just gotta click for the big link, click for everything. No matter which geographical location you're going to pick, you will be able to download this one. And this teaser 2 is, again, few pages from Hunter the Reckoning core book, taken straight from the PDF. And they answer few questions. So the questions that they answer are: what makes a hunter? What exactly is the reckoning and how hunters interpret it? What does the drive, when does the drive awaken? And what exactly does it mean? What does it do? What exactly is the drive? What's the price of fighting monsters? And finally, am I the asshole? We shared a snippet of this little story, mini story that we've added to Hunter the Reckoning on our Twitter. This is where you can read the beginning of it, but if you want to read the whole, please download the preview and let us know what you think. Am I the asshole, of course, is the very popular format that you may know from Reddit, where people are asking the people online whether they are bad people for doing something, and how would they rate them as the bad people, or maybe some people around them are the bad people. Well, you may decide yourself after you read this story. It's about someone that had contact with another someone that might have been somehow involved in the World of Darkness. You will see. I really hope that you will enjoy this preview. Please let us know what you think, and I will be very happy to get your opinions. So go to discord.gg/World of Darkness afterwards, and do find Hunter the Reckoning channel under TTRPGs. There you can give us an opinions about the previews so far, or just see what other people are planning about their chronicles and maybe speculating about the rest of the contents of the book. So far, there's a lot of content already from Hunter released: the character sheet, more previews, more dev blogs, which we have on worldofdarkness.com. And yeah, just stay tuned for more, because we have a lot more coming. And one more thing that I would like to announce today and drop right after the stream is the continuation of our Moodboard project. So you may probably know that we have an account on Pinterest, which is, as for now, a big resource for Vampire the Masquerade players. It's pinterest.com/world_of_darkness. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'm going to put the link down below. And there are new Moodboards coming, which are all about Hunter the Reckoning, to put you in the right mood and to give you a lot of inspiration for your chronicles. Hunter the Reckoning Moodboard is now ready, and I'm going to drop it right after the stream, give you a link here in the chat as well as on the Discord if you want to check it out. But in general, I recommend you to follow us on pinterest.com/world_of_darkness, where we have a lot of vampire content so far, tons of Hunter content coming, and of course werewolf in the future. So yeah, go visit us there. There's more boards that are going to come in there. If you will actually check out the vampire ones right now, you might get the good impression that some of them are divided, for example, in between clans. Hunter ones are going to be divided in a very similar manner. We're going to have more divisions coming to give you basically targeted moodboards for specific things that you might be interested in, and there is more to come. And speaking of Hunter and actually playing Hunter or watching Hunter being played, there is something available for you right now as well. And that is Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle from Renegade, called The Day Shift. from Diana D'Amico, who is the storyteller of this campaign. This is the very first Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition Chronicle available to watch right now. You can go to twitch.tv/playrenegade or to Renegade's YouTube channel to check out episode 1, and episode 2 aired just yesterday, so you can check it out right now. If you will tune in to Twitch live in the next weeks, it's all the time on Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, you may actually have a chance to win your own PDF of Hunter and get it early. So if you want to jump on the Hunter the Reckoning wagon and the train earlier than everyone, do join Twitch TV/PlayRenegade and watch the show live. They are also, of course, using, all of the mechanics from the book and all of the things that are in the book. So it's basically a walking and talking preview of the book. If you want to get to know how mechanics work, how the dice work, this is the good stream to start. We are awaiting more fun and community Hunter the Reckoning Chronicles coming in the future. We have already seen there's interest of people doing that, and we will for sure bring them to you here in the Vamily Spotlight. We will be talking about them. So if you are planning your own Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle already, please do let us know, tag us on social media, and we will be there to watch the first episodes and make sure that you are included here. So please do let us know about that. And we do have more news about video games that I would like to cover, specifically about the updates that you might have missed if you are not following the social media closely. So let's go forward. So, Vampire the Masquerade Swansong might have given some of the players a little surprise. If you bought Swansong before Epic announced its mega sale, you probably have received an email. If you haven't, do check your inbox saying that you've received 25% automatic refund on the game, because Epic mega sale was planned to happen very close to the release of Swansong. So Epic decided, hey, okay, it's not going to be fair for people to have this big sale a little bit after Swansong releases, so everyone is going to get like a partial refund to make sure that the game is going to be cheaper for everyone. So if you bought the game beforehand, you probably got the email already with the little refund on top of it, and if you want to buy the game now, it is 25% off. I see a lot of people playing, streaming, reviewing, talking about Vampire the Masquerade Swansong, making content out of it, making fan arts, making little stories, commentaries. I love it all. There's so much stuff going on around Swansong. I really recommend, if you want in-depth reviews from the community members, from the fans, there are tons of them on YouTube, from people who have played all of the previous Vampire the Masquerade games, who are very knowledgeable in vampire lore in general, talking about Swansong in detail. There's so much of it, and of course there's never enough. So if you have your opinion, your review on Swansong, if you want to let us know what you think about the game, do go to our Discord or be here in the chat in the comments and let us know. We had received a lot of praise for the lore in the game, a lot of criticism for the bugs in the game, so we are saying that the developers are on top of it. There was already one patch released that fixed the bug of the Primogen edition not triggering at the very beginning of the game. So if you would play the game in the very first days after its release, you might have missed the Victoria Ash part. If you did, this is already fixed. So if you will play the game again, you will have a little new game plus element of Victoria Ash appearing in Elysium. Yeah, that was fixed last weekend, and there are more fixes coming, so please stay tuned with Vampire Swansong social media, with their Twitter, and do follow Big Bad Wolf wherever you want, just to get to know more things that they're working on and more things that they're doing. I'm very happy to see people getting in depth of the backgrounds and the lore of this game, because there's so much and there's so many things that people are still uncovering about Swansong. And it's great to see more people finishing the game and saying what they think about it in the very end. So please do throw your opinions at us. And the game is now 25% off if you want to grab it. And if you've grabbed it already, please do check if you got the refund, because it should be in your inbox. So yeah, let's check out what's happening with Bloodhunt. And Bloodhunt has announced a big June update, which is coming just very soon. This is an update that basically is a community patch released after the community feedback. Sharkmob really likes to tune into what community wants to have done with the game and release patches based on everyone's feedback and opinions about what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be fixed. And this is one of these big patches. It has a lot of updates, bug fixes, balance fixes, as well as additions. The particular addition of the VRR support, which is in particular, let me just make sure that I get the abbreviation right. Variable refresh rate. That's the thing. Variable refresh rate for the PS5 users. If you have a monitor or a TV with the VRR, the support for it is going to be added in June. And for those of you who are already playing Swansong either on PC or on PlayStation, the updates which are going to happen in the game are mainly consisting of the huge controller support updates and fixes, making sure that the controller users are going to have the best fun with this game, as well as additional fixes for the most requested bugs that were coming from the community, including the saboteur bug, where the saboteur was making sounds when you were going invisible and the sounds were repeating and someone could see you from the other side of the map. And there was also the bug where you respawn in the middle of the red gas, in the middle of the second Inquisition item, basically, where you are pretty much in trouble. So that is going to be fixed as well. The famous reload bug, which a lot of the competitive players were complaining on, as well as shortening the blood hands, making sure that the flesh of marble is shorter, making sure that the lifesteal on the melee weapons is a little bit lower. So all of the balance fixes which people are commonly just talking about, and making sure that Sharkmob knows that they feel that Ventru are a little bit too powerful. And I know that Ventru are powerful everywhere. It's, after all, it's the Camarilla's world, but the Sharkmob developers are going to ensure that Ventru are not as much more powerful as the other clans. So all of this is going to happen in the Gen update. Do tune into Sharkmob's and Bloodhunt's social media to know exactly when. If you're playing Bloodhunt, then you probably have heard about all of this already. If you are not, the game is free, so you can always jump in and check it out yourself. Because of all of these things coming, and because of the fact that some of these issues currently may cause a little bit less competitive play or less balancing in the competitive play, the ranked mode has been disabled as for now. So currently there are no ranked modes. No, this super highly competitive mode is currently disabled, and you can still play solo or with your friends. You can play in the very cool Bloodhunt mode, which actually is my favorite in the game, where you have respawns and you can jump back to the game after you die. So these modes are all enabled, and you can enjoy them up until the Sharkmob is going to fix these issues. So that's the update from Bloodhunt. I cannot wait for this update. I played too much of this game and I'm enjoying it a lot in Bloodhunt and in Teams mode. But please leave your opinions about the game, and if you have encountered any bugs or maybe cheaters or maybe people teaming up on you, do take screenshots and send them over to Sharkmob. They are reacting a lot when it comes to making sure that people's experience is good with this game. So they're waiting for your opinions. All right, and now to give you a little bit of a chill time for this weekend. New playlist is available today. We got tons of great comments from you about our two previous playlists, which we've shared on YouTube. We have one that is a lo-fi playlist, and the other one which is Vampire the Masquerade music to roleplay to, so very dark, urban, rocky, but also ambient remixes of various cool scapes. And this one is the Vampire Bar playlist, more of an Anarch bar vibe with instrumental rock, blues, alternative, a lot of guitars, a lot of more, exciting but also moody themes, which are basically combined in this nice Anarch bar atmosphere. So this is dropping exactly in 40 minutes from now on our YouTube. We're going to do a rate if you're on Twitch, and we're going to put this in the description if you're watching us on YouTube, so you can check it out. We love doing the music playlist, and you like them, so there are going to be more of them for sure, because it's so fun. And you can use them for role playing. Of course, you can use them at your own tables. If you want to use these playlists on streams or any other personal slash commercial but public things, then you can do so using the Epidemic Sound subscription, basically. So all of these songs are based on the Epidemic Sound to make it easier for people if they want to use them in a commercial way to on their streams, for example. You just gotta go to epidemicsound.com and check out what are the rules. It's pretty affordable. By the way, it's not sponsored. It's just that we're using it because we know that it's not as hard to get into if you're a streamer or if you're a content creator. It's pretty affordable and it's still super good quality, and it has a lot of songs and music which very much fit the theme for us. So yeah, I recommend checking it out if you're a content creator and if you're just a storyteller or a role player at the table. Not just if you are the storyteller and the role player at the table, feel free to use these as the background sounds to enhance your fun and your story and your chronicle. All right, I'm going to check out if Hadi awaits me in the in our sweet meeting room and see if where we can see what the community is up to today. Hello, Hadi. Can you hear me?
I can.
Perfect. All right, let's switch to the Vamily Spotlight view. Beautiful. All right. So how was your week, Hadi?
My week is very good. I am actually most excited about the Bloodhunt news you just shared because the amount of times I got respawned into the red gas was making me very sad.
Really? It just happened
Yeah.
to me once, but it was okay. I kind of earned it because I died 5 times in that match. And I was just constantly finding humans with the red resonance in order to respawn again. And like last time I died was at the very end of the match. It was just like last 5 people, and I got
Okay.
respawned in the red gas, and I was like, no, it was so bad.
It's happening to me a lot, but you know I have bad luck with almost everything, so.
Because you're La Sombra. I mean, the technology doesn't like you, and that's just, it's a price to pay for being one of the coolest clans.
Thank you.
All right. So, what do we have here starting from the top left?
Oh, we have a lot here today.
Yeah.
So top left, Ari Unicorn, excuse me. Madness is the emergency exit. You can just step outside and close the door on all those dreadful things that happened. You can lock them away forever. This is, of course, Malkavian art, very Hope-esque, I think, from Coteries of New York.
Yes, and what I love a lot is the Only Fangs logo
Yep.
on the t-shirt. It's such a cool touch.
A lot of my friends, when we're talking about Vampire, we do always talk about OnlyFangs.
Yes, Only Fangs. And also the Starbucks cup with blood inside with some, like cold brew blood, actually.
And taking a selfie, of course.
Yes, of course. I love it. It's in some ways very sad because fuck the Masquerade, but it's really, really cool. Also, have you seen what's behind her?
Yeah, it's like a bloodied bathroom or something.
Yep.
Right?
And there's like some body part here, like a finger or something on the ground. Well,
Yep.
just things happen. It's okay.
It's just a regular everyday night as a vampire influencer, obviously.
Exactly. Oh, what's happening on Reddit? I haven't seen
Yeah,
Reddit
so
in a long time.
I know. So if you haven't noticed since the last time we did this, I've been checking out Reddit too because I've been told that there is some cool art shared on there, and it's true
Yeah.
that I haven't found anywhere else. So of course, I love my Nosferatu with their pointed ears.
Yes.
And this is from, sorry, it's in German. This is from Space Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And it says she's got color and she's grosser than ever. And Space Carnival has shared a few different, even an animated work in progress of this particular character.
I have never seen a less gross Nosferatu, so I vehemently disagree. She's cute as hell.
Isn't she cute?
She's so
I want to
cute.
play her. I love her.
Me too. She looks like such a cool Nosferatu to hang out with. Probably, haunting the local skate parks and
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
yeah, just putting a boombox in the middle of the night, just hiding behind these like cool face masks and hoodies, and yeah, that's cool. All cool. All right. What about Adrian Admirer? Oh, wow.
Okay, so something that's going on Tumblr, so expect to see more of these in the coming weeks, is Fang Fest.
Okay.
They are sharing sort of art, of course, and cosplays, but Adriana Admirer is sharing mood boards, and of course she's chosen Vampire the Masquerade as the subject of her Fang Fest art.
Hmm.
So they started off with, I believe this one is Bruja. I could be wrong. It should say in here. No, I'm yes, it is
Yeah,
Bruja.
Bruja. Yeah.
Hashtag on here most because they've done quite a few. So I want to share as many of them as I can. And this is very similar to Thea Vic's ones that we shared before.
Hmm.
But I definitely love the Open Your Eyes, This is the Revolution as the centerpiece of this mood board. Excellent.
This is so good. Also, just going to let you know that someone in chat said that it's so true that this Nosferatu we checked out before looks like a gender swapped Nosferatu from Hunter the Parenting, and it's so Hunter the Parenting.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, so Hunter the
Yeah.
Parenting is this animated series from Alpha Busa on YouTube,
Yes.
and
So
it's
good.
so funny. It's
Hmm.
like basically like a parody series, but also sometimes super serious, going in depth into World of Darkness general lore while talking about this very deranged family of hunters. And
Hmm.
there is an Nosferatu there that is a male version of
I've
this
forgotten
one.
all about that, but yes, so funny. Highly recommend that.
Yes, it's awesome. All right, this is so cool. Also, I gotta check out the Fun Fest because it sounds
Yep.
super cool.
It's going on all over Tumblr. It's basically like consuming what Tumblr vampire stuff on Tumblr right now. So I definitely recommend it.
I'll check it out right after the stream because that's interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, look at these lovely lovey doveys.
Yeah, it's another one from Reddit, of
Hmm.
course. This is by Ambient Precision and a collection of some of our group's characters plus NPCs with a tad bit of lesbian drama, which we all love
Yes.
lesbian drama. Really loving VTM so far as a system. The different clans are cool, and I did check out the thread, and they are new to Vampire the Masquerade. They're playing it for the first time.
That's so nice, and
Mhm.
already really like getting into it with fan art and with super cool
Mhm.
NPCs with the story. I see so many new people around recently, Hattie. It's like I'm
Yes,
not keeping up.
I think I sent you and Jason yesterday something from TikTok that just said like, I came into Vampire the Masquerade through Bloodhunt, and now I'm playing Swansong, and I love it, and
Yes,
I'm in the family now.
it's truly a wonderful time for vampire fans. I know that
Yes,
there are, with Hunter and Werewolf fans in the chat. Your time will come, I promise.
yes,
But
yes,
now for vampires, it's so beautiful. From the Dracula Daily, right? From new vampire shows on Netflix. I saw like the first bite is going to release soon. Swansong, Bloodhunt, and all the Vampire the Masquerade stuff going on, as well as, of course, Morbin
I was
time
gonna
trending
say.
for.
I was gonna say your new obsession, Morbius.
It's Morbius trending for 4 days in a row on Twitter, and just
Yep,
everyone talking vampires everywhere. It's
yep.
great. I'm living in a dream. It's awesome. So yeah, and I do see a lot of people who come from Bloodhunt, for example, or they just heard about Swansong, but they have no idea what VTM is. So
Mhm.
so many people showing up everywhere. Vamily, if you're seeing them, please be helpful. Please don't throw too much at them at once, because I know we are all tempted just to drown them in content. Like
Yeah,
give them things step by step, like ease them in. Like set some lures here and there, minister
yeah, yeah.
away,
Just sprinkle the cookie crumbs.
sprinkle the crumbs, and yeah, we're going to have way more family going on. It's awesome. I love it. All right, what's going on with Elegia Escapist? Elegia Escapist?
That sounds correct. Yes. This one I picked out of course, like I said, it's Fang Fest, so there's many things going on vampire related on Tumblr, but I picked this one in particular because this is a celebration of the 2-year anniversary of them playing the same Vampire the Masquerade
Hmm.
tabletop game, and I couldn't imagine playing a game for 2 years straight. That
It's
seems like
it's
a big milestone.
it's dedication, honestly,
It
and it
is.
means that they need to be like super into playing with each other to play together
Hmm.
for this long. So kudos,
Hmm.
seriously.
And I very much like the Samitsi. I believe it's the Samitsi eating out of the bag.
I just noticed. I was like, "What is going on?" It's so cute.
The troubled gremlin shriek. The Samitsi.
Yes, not a lot of people play these long chronicles these days. Like
No.
it's it's very rare, but it's also beautiful. And if you have these friends that you keep on role playing with for such a long time, I have a few friends like this that we just although we don't role play regularly, we just come back to role play with each other very often. And it's such a beautiful thing. Like you always know you're going to have a good time, and it's great.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Again, this is also from Reddit, and we have another new person
Hmm.
to Vampire the Masquerade. So Gloomy Puffle, new to VTM, but I couldn't resist drawing my hitman Nosferatu.
I think they're coming from Bloodhunt,
This is
honestly.
very inspired by Bloodlines. Yes.
Yes. No, I feel like they're coming either from Bloodlines or Bloodhunt because
Hmm.
Hitman Nosferatu sounds like a Bloodhunt thing,
It
and
does.
the
Yeah.
makeup is very Bloodhunt, but also the pointy ears and the outfit is Bloodlines. So it's a combination of
What's
both.
great about this thread is no one asked them how they came into Vampire the Masquerade, but they all of them were like jumping at the chance to like, if you need any advice, if you need any resources,
Yeah.
let us know, which is always great to see. As you said, family just leave the crumbs.
Yeah, leave the crumbs.
Mhm.
It's a new catchphrase. We
Yeah.
gotta look it up and leave the crumbs, or leave the blood drops for
Mhm.
them everywhere.
I just love the Nosferatu booty, if I could say that. I'm allowed
It's
to say that on
beautiful.
stream.
It's great, and yet again, it proves that Nosferatu, the most romanceable
Most
clan,
romanceable clan.
the hottest clan,
Yeah.
always.
Hot, sexy.
What's going on with Rena?
So Rena is I don't believe that they are the ST, but they are running a game in let's set in Australia, excuse me,
Yeah.
and they are releasing a series of photos of the different players in the game, and this one is Sophie Rossetti, a Tremere Regent. And all of
Wow.
these photos are so well done, so beautiful. And if I ever had to have a meeting with this Tremere Regent, I would be scared.
I would be so scared, and also I would be like, please teach me everything. You seem to be very knowledgeable about the stuff that you do. What are these props? They look like they shine.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I believe that they're tarot cards.
Wow. That's a lot of work done in here.
All of the I definitely recommend go checking out the Uwu Lord on Twitter and seeing all the different pictures that they've put up so far.
Overlord is a great family member. She has
Hmm.
tons of really cool YouTube videos and Twitter content. So do check out all of that role playing cool stuff and vampire stuff because it's really good quality. And I love this. It looks so good. And
They
what
even have a Second Inquisition picture, I think, too. So like a Second Inquisition agent who's going to be in their game, which is also really cool.
That's so cool. All right, what's up with Sean
Sean.
Scott C photography?
Hmm. Let the blood magic flow. This
Wow.
is a Tremere cosplay, and I think it is incredibly well done. And if you check out their work, they have a lot of varying things, you know, um, TTRPG related, but they also have a lot of vampire things. And I love their camera work. It's very, very good.
I love how these two pictures correspond with each other, and they
Hmm.
could be at the same table if you really wanted to. Like it's just Team Tremere. You gotta look cool,
Yeah.
like sitting at the table with a lot of unknown occult content and looking
Hmm.
super smart. That's a Tremere vibe.
Yeah. You don't have to be smart. You just have to look super smart. That's the
Ah,
key.
exactly. What about Dark Sanded Tabletop?
Mhm. Nephastus is a self-proclaimed fixer for Tucson's Camarilla sect. Before he died, he was a local private eye. He's only been dead 10 years, but his previous skills helped him gain status and become known throughout the city. And this is a sketch of them from their actual play,
Nice.
which is, I believe it's Tucson by Night. And I absolutely love my Nosferatu with pointed ears. Have I mentioned that?
And bald ones too.
Yeah, I do. I do.
And skinny ones too. Like this is
Hmm.
the like three archetypes of Nosferatu that everyone follows, although you don't have to. Bald, pointy ears, and skinny.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the and
Yes,
probably has a
please.
great ass also because like let's imagine just
Yeah, well, if you look at the other Nosferatu, the booty was excellent.
it's a given, it has to have a great ass. So looks great. Love the little touches on the veins and the muscles, and just looking super angry because probably
Mhm.
being a fixer for Tucson's Camarilla is not really fun.
Not
I can
really,
only
no.
imagine. I like the shadow behind him too. It's really cool.
Yeah, for hand drawing always impresses me so much.
Yeah. All right. What about Eisenfrau?
Eisenfrau has done a Julia Savinsky cosplay, of
It's
course,
so
which I know is one of
good.
your favorite characters in Vampire the Masquerade.
So good. The facial expression, the even the nails, how they're
Hmm.
painted, and the way she's holding the cigarette, just all absolutely on point. Also, whatever kind of outfit is that, I need it because it looks exactly as the one in the game.
I mean, I don't know where Eisenfrau is from, but in my opinion, that looks like everyday wear in Berlin.
This is so good. Also, like, I would totally believe if that person just like walked into a convention and said that they are the official Yulia Savinsky. I'll be like, yes, you
Yeah.
are. Yeah, like, just
Mhm.
tell me all about Kadir.
What's he smell like?
What he smell?
Would
Exactly.
I mean that totally wouldn't be my first question. No, not at
I
all.
love how our brains are the same range. That this is, there are pluses and minuses of having Auspex 5, and this is
Mhm.
definitely a plus minus.
Yeah, I think you and I have shared too much Auspex 5 together. We might need to take a break from that because it's getting weird.
It is getting weird. Now, like, awkward questions like, oh, we need to ask Cutter how he smells like. It's just like the first thing. All right.
Or maybe it's not weird. Maybe it's great.
Maybe it's normal. Maybe it's just,
Maybe it
maybe
is.
other people share the same. If you share the same thing as we do, just tell us. Maybe we're not as weird as we
If you
think we
wonder
are.
about what Kadir smells, leave a comment on the YouTube video.
Let's speculate together. All right. What about Narku Weepku Weeb? Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah, okay. Again, Fangfest. So we have a Thin Blood who has
Oh,
a raccoon
is
and a
there
salubri.
is the raccoon a gangrel or is the raccoon a famulus?
I'm mostly positive the raccoon is a famulus.
But I want this to be a gangrel who is called raccoon and is also a raccoon.
I mean, you know what? Amazing. I
That'd
love
be
it.
so nice. Also, I love the celebrate. So cool. I
Yep,
mean,
just hanging out.
I love
Love
this
it.
whole drawing. It's like, for some reason Tumblr has these hidden character designers that are just, you cannot find them anywhere else very often. Like, you cannot find them on other social media. They
Mhm.
just somehow stay on Tumblr, and then suddenly they just drop this most amazing character design for their personal chronicles and stuff like that. It's just like
Yeah.
super comic quality. I love it. Beautiful.
Also, Jason absolutely shouldn't encourage us, but is with scratch and sniff licensed VTM products.
Smell like deer.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm down. I'll definitely pay for it.
I mean, I would definitely. I could imagine the different perfumes which smell like clams.
I know.
I have one perfume from Lush which, like, it doesn't like even sound this way, but it doesn't have like the branding like that. But once I like sprinkled it, I was like, oh my god, this smells like a library, and I immediately
For
bought it.
Tremere, right?
Yeah, and that would be perfect for Tremere, because it just smells like books, and like you open an old book and there's like this weird dusty smell. I love it. It's such a good smell.
I don't know. Kadir is like a sheriff Toreador, so I just have to know. I have to know the cologne. I just have to.
I mean, I think it would be like a very high level cologne, but also mixed with this like a little metallic kind of undertone.
I'd
So
be
it's,
disappointed if you wore like Drakkar Noir or something, I think.
oh, but there's more love for Salubri. Look at
Yes.
this. Ah, many
It was
eyes.
by Franicor. It was night and the rain fell, and falling it was rain, but having fallen it was blood.
Every time I see funners like this, I'm like, I gotta go back to role playing my Salubri. I miss the guy. It was
Yeah,
so
your
fun to
salute,
play.
your little PFP, your Salubro.
Yeah, my Salubro. I do miss. I mean, I roleplay him like in and out because it's a play by a post, so I don't have to roleplay all the time. I just like jump in and jump out. But like every time I see Salubri portrayed somewhere, I just love to go back to him. Salubri, in general, they are. We get some like. Community feedback that because of the lack of archetypes in the companion, people don't really know how to play them, and also because of their bane being so difficult to play, it's just a hard mode of playing vampires. Not a lot of people play them. There's going to be some upgrades to that in the upcoming player's guide, so do look at this if you want to expand your Celebrate gameplay in the future, or if you're interested in more Celebrate. But I like the hard mode. I like him having bad
Yes.
time. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
no, I have a player in my game who's you know them, they're Salubricat,
Yeah,
who
Celebrate, yeah.
was completely ready to embrace the hard mode
Yes.
because that's the way that he is.
And actually, he like in time, because like hard mode was very hard at the beginning. Like after a companion dropped and I was trying to get into gameplay, the first 2 months, I was trying to embrace how would I hide the eye, how would I hide the bleeding, how would I hide everything. But once I got into the in-game routine and found the cutlery, which was very helpful, it started to be just normal. Like he doesn't have any
Mm-hmm.
slips for a long time now. Like no masquerade breaches,
But you
no
have to have the
people.
slips in the beginning. That's
Yes,
important.
yes, he had
Mhm.
slips in the beginning just because I would hang out with mortals more, but also because I was just like overusing disciplines a lot. And I feel like
Yes,
the key to play Salubri easy mode, if you actually want to have an easy time, is just not to use discipline.
correct.
Yeah. Which is a very cool, way of playing a vampire too. Like just trying to like only if you are forced to do this, you're going to risk so much, and then you're going to
And
tap into this
I think
vampire power.
that plays great into the Bane, into the hunted Bane. You
Yeah,
don't want people to know.
yeah, exactly. Ah, this is so fun. Anyway, I love this Kamina Rita. Oh my
Mhm.
god, Kamina Rita
We
May.
featured their work before.
Yeah.
They did that Siren Nosferatu. Do you
Yep.
remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is Kirill from the Gangrel clan,
So
and this imagery of being bound clearly is what it bound by the Camarilla with the going right through her hands struck me as so beautiful in contrast to the black and white.
yes, remember this metal ankh is actually a prop in Bloodlines. It lies on the desk, and it actually plays like a bigger role later in the game.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it always like was for me like a symbol of Camarilla's power, but also how easy it is to kind of like destroy this power or try to claim it for yourself.
Yes,
So it's
correct.
it's beautiful, and also the light in here, the subtle shadow of the ankh on her body.
Hmm.
Uh,
The
yeah,
leaves and twigs in her hair as well.
the light is so well thought out. Like there's clearly like a light source in front of her, which pushes the shadow on her, and it's just so beautiful. It makes the dramatism great, and the
Hmm.
fact that the only color is the red on the ankh too is just gorgeous.
It's
Beautiful.
like a very I mean, it feels simple. I understand that it's not because of the work gone into it, but it feels simple and yet powerful at the same time.
Yes, it's definitely super well thought out. All
Mhm.
right. What about yet another beautiful Nosferatu? Bold and with
Yes.
pointy
Y-
ears.
Yes. So of course we have another Nosferatu, and this one is Cleopatra, which of
Mhm.
course that's sort of legacy, but the idea of someone being embraced in the Nosferatu clan for being beautiful isn't
Yeah.
outside of the norm in my opinion.
Yeah.
And this one is not giving up their style just because they don't look the way that they used to, and I admire that.
Yes, just embrace being, stylish and maybe not looking your best. It's like, when you get older and you suddenly just decide that there's nothing that can bring back your, young, beautiful face, but you're still going to go all the way out with style.
Hmm.
Like, I so appreciate, like, whenever I see these, like, 60, 70, 80-year-old women who are just dressed in the super freaking cool outfits and super
Yeah, I love that.
fashionable. I'm like, wow, I want to be this person. So
And you will be.
this is
And this is
this is
by
relatable.
this is by Jelly Jam Jar, and I thought you would appreciate this too because I don't know anything about it, but it says that they learned a lot about how you should not layer things on digital drawings. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means, but I figured you would.
Yeah, no, layering is always, people do it in different ways, but it's something to learn. Like whenever you are doing digital drawing, some people just do like sketch and then below that they do color or they do color on top. Biggest issue is forgetting which layer you work on. So suddenly you just draw tons of colors and like, oh no, I was painting over my sketch. No. So that's the biggest issue with that. But
Okay.
it looks really cool. Really nice.
I knew you would know what that meant.
Yeah. No, it's a common pain for people drawing digital. All right, let's check out what's new with Storyteller's Vault. By the way, we have plenty of games coming for Unbound. There are some developers that are just, asking me a lot of questions, saying that they're doing work in progress. I'm going to soon-ish push for maybe some work in progress screenshots and some more content so we can show it to you and get some really fun stuff coming. What about Storyteller's Vault?
Mhm.
What do we have here?
So we have the Araman contract, and
Yes.
this is the third, I believe, in a series of V5 scenarios or V5 or books
Yeah.
about specifically Manchester, UK, after the fall of London.
Oh, wow.
And they're all by Darker Days Radio. I'm not super familiar with Darker Days Radio or the setting, any actual play that it's from, but
Yeah.
I have read some of the reviews, and a lot of people have said that if you're playing a game based in the UK that might not be in London after the fall of London, that these books offer a lot of scenarios and like NPCs, and that you can just sort of pick up and go.
There's Fallen Pines in Twitch chat, which says that they drew this, and this is beautiful. The
That is
color,
beautiful.
it's gorgeous. I love the detail of the hands. Love the Nosferatu just being super serious, checking something on the laptop. It's so fun, and I lived in Manchester for a very short time, so I'm
Oh,
interested. I
did
don't know.
you? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I did. So I'm actually
I
interested
did
to
not
check
know
it out.
that.
Yeah, I was much younger than now. It was like 12 years ago.
That's
Ago.
cool.
But
But yeah,
yeah.
this is the third scenario, and there's two more before this, but this is their latest scenario.
That sounds good. I know from Darker Days Radio Twitter that they're working on more. I see Darker Days is here also with us in the chat, so you can.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
I'm going to maybe permit you so you can put the links there if you want to. I have seen some of the additional like things they're working on in the future, and so far very good reviews for and a lot
Mm-hmm.
of downloads too. So I can totally recommend to check it out if you are from UK and want to see how other community members are interpreting this setting. Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. LA by night. What's going on in the TTRPG world, in the actual play world?
Well, so much, of course, free core, as I think I sent you this before, and I was like, free core out here killing the LA by night game.
Yes.
With Victor and the little crown and stuff. We did
Beautiful.
feature that on the Instagram channel.
Yes, with the fire. It's on
Yeah,
fire.
it's very
It is
good.
fire. It is a little fire. So good.
We have a black hermit cat in the next next image,
Yeah.
who we have featured before on the Vamily Spotlight, Spooky Boy in his labyrinth.
Oh, the
Super sweet.
labyrinth under LA. There
Yeah.
is a famous clip from LA by Night with Matthew Mercer as Beckett and Jasper
Mm-hmm.
in the entrance to the labyrinth. Talk about it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Just two dudes peeking into a labyrinth.
Just two dudes speaking the labyrinth. And we have Jeanette. What a good take.
Yeah, we this person had just finished watching season 5, episode 5, where Jeanette appears with the Santa Monica ass barons, which if you've watched it, you know what that means. And it just redid their outfit, which my favorite part of Jeanette's outfit is always the flipped sunglasses.
I love how this is a fan art take specifically on Whitney Moore's take, and because we often see fan art of Jeanette which is based on bloodlines, and not that often takes on the LA by Night portrayal. And I love that this particular one uses the fashion and everything.
Yeah.
LA by Night. So good. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about a roll for magic? Oh, I can't. Oh, no.
I thought you would like that because of the title.
I can fix him.
Which, you know, I would like in reality, I'm like, no, that's terrible, don't do that. But like in fiction and media, I'm like, I can fix them. It's so me. So bad.
It's typical, you know, whenever I just find fun vampires in Masquerade, if I roleplay with other vampires that I'm into, I'm just like, I can fix or I can fix her. It's like always the same. Very relatable, also really cool. I like the two different options. And then we have the Return of the King, me.
This is Venerable Misfit, who just says, oh, I am so fond of them, and just did what looks like, you know, a pretty quick sketch, and it's so cute.
They're so
I love
adorable.
I know.
I love him.
I love Jasper's rosy cheeks.
Yes, he looks like he's having a good time. And what do we have with Bloodhunt and Swansong?
So we have a meme, which I thought you would enjoy.
Yes.
Again, if you want to see a lot of really funny Bloodhunt stuff, I definitely recommend Tumblr for that.
This is so true because this is the Bloodhunt Season 0 Battle Pass finale customization. So it's kind of rare these days because a lot of people jumped into Bloodhunt with Season 1. This is only for early access folks. Or people, I think, that also have the Fan Pass on 5. So once you dress it and there's someone else dressed in the super expensive dress you have on, it's like, what are you me? It's great. All right, what do we have here with the clip?
We have two very funny clips that I hope you will enjoy.
All right, let me go to YouTube and check. again. The shotgun meta. Ouch.
Oh my! Oh! Oh!
That was really good. Shotguns are so good in this game. They're going to get a nerf in June. So, but if you now see someone with a shotgun, I truly recommend to move a little bit away and try to get them from a distance because it's very, very, very powerful. I love it. What about the shark one?
Mm-hmm.
Shh, he's right there. He's right there.
No, no, don't jump. Don't. No.
No! Shh, he's right there. He's right there.
Just watch it again.
No!
The no in the end. Do you know there's Twitter that is called Perfectly Cut Screams?
Yes.
That's the one. I love it. Beautiful.
Yep. So for Bloodhunt memes, I definitely recommend Tumblr, and for Bloodhunt funny videos like that, I definitely recommend TikTok.
That is really good about this. Yes. All right, and I do see people being into Swansong and doing Swansong stuff. Look at
This is especially queer, and as you can see, I'm very excited about Swansong, so I had to draw the beautiful MM, and we did feature this on the Vampire the Masquerade Instagram channel because it's beautiful.
that's so gorgeous. Also, if you are watching us on Twitch right now, Combat Glue from Sharkmob has just rated us. Thank you so much for rating us right after we watched Bloodhunt clips, which were really, really good. Have you seen this meme? It's so good. I love this. But anyway, yes, this Leisha is gorgeous. I love the take on the golden speckles and the just the whole outfit and the different take on the face. It's so beautiful. But what about this Leisha? Because I'm speechless.
So this is Mar Goldfish,
Mhm.
and they had I believe that this was something that was promoted, where the someone from Swansong asked them to, because their whole Instagram page is basically this painting cosplay.
Body painting
I'm not
cosplay, yeah.
I'm not sure if there's some proper term for it, but that's what they do,
Yeah.
and it's all amazing.
So good.
Yeah, they had the pleasure to embody Leisha, one of the 3 protagonists of Vampire Swansong, for the launch of the new vampire role-playing game, and it's so well done.
Yes, it's insane.
Even to the uneven bangs, it's such an
Yeah.
excellent.
I was just scrolled out and I thought it's an actual outfit, but then I scrolled and I was like, oh wow, it's a body paint.
Yeah, and that's their specialty. If there is a
Wow.
term, I'm sorry, I don't know it.
Yeah, I know some Twitchers that do that, and it was always so amazing to watch, intricacy being like on your own body in a mirror.
Mhm.
It's amazing. Beautiful. I am looking forward to see more memes, fan art, little stories, commentaries from Swansong. So please do drop them wherever you are, and we're going to bring more of this stuff to our board, right, Hadi?
Yes, drop them wherever you are. I will find them.
I will find you. You will
That
never
is,
hide.
I am always looking for them.
It's so ominous. Find them. Thank you so much, Hadi, for joining me. I'm going to jump to the FAQ section right now, but I will see you next week. Have a great
Alrighty.
week.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. And that was it for the news part this week. If you're watching us on Twitch right now, you can wait until we'll do the little FAQ part at the very end. If you're watching us on YouTube, I will see you next week. Do tune into our new music playlist, the Anarch Vampire Bar playlist for the alternative rock and blues instrumental sounds for your vampire campaigns. See you next week, and don't get lost in the night.